The pounding on my front door sounded like someone was trying to break it off the hinges. My coffee nearly slipped from my hand as I turned toward the noise. Through the frosted glass, I could already see the silhouette. Short hair, stiff posture, hands on hips. Of course, it was Denise Carver, the neighborhood HOA chairwoman, a woman who treated this place like a military base. And right behind her stood her son, Chase, arms crossed, wearing the arrogant smirk he thought made him look important. "Open this door immediately," she shouted, her voice shrill enough to pierce the walls. I didn't rush. Instead, I clipped my badge onto my belt, the badge she had no idea I owned, and walked toward the entryway. When I swung open the door, the sun hit her face just enough for me to see the moment her confidence flickered. Welcome back to my channel, HOA Tales. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Now let's dive into the story. Because I wasn't panicking. I wasn't confused. I was calm. Too calm. And Denise hated that. "There you are," she snapped. "You're hiding a stolen vehicle in your garage, and the police are already on their way." I almost smiled. If only she knew. But before we get to that moment, let me take you back 3 weeks, back to when all this started. I had just moved into Willow Creek Estates, a peaceful suburb outside Denver. After 18 years on the force, I had been promoted to police chief. The job came with long hours, endless meetings, and very little quiet. So, for the first time in my life, I bought a home. Nothing fancy, just a neat little place with a double garage where I could keep the one thing that mattered most to me. A fully restored 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T, plum crazy purple. A car I'd rebuilt with my younger brother before he was killed in a roadside accident 2 years ago. Every inch of that car felt like a piece of him, and I treated it like glass. Most people loved the sight of it, but not all. 4 houses down lived Denise Carver and her 16-year-old golden boy, Chase. From day one, Denise made it clear she considered herself the guardian of neighborhood standards. She greeted me with a forced smile, handed me a 3-ring binder thicker than a law textbook, and informed me that my moving truck had been parked at an unauthorized angle. I let it slide. Moving day stress, I told myself. But the real trouble started the moment Chase laid eyes on my Challenger. I was polishing the chrome one afternoon when he strolled up my driveway like he'd been invited. He didn't ask permission before dragging his fingers across the hood. "Nice car," he said. "Mind if I take it for a ride? I just got my license." I gently lifted his hand off the paint. "This car doesn't leave the garage unless I'm behind the wheel." His expression hardened instantly. "My mom runs this neighborhood," he said. "You'll change your mind." He stormed off, and 20 minutes later, the neighborhood commander herself showed up. "My son tells me you refused him," Denise said, voice clipped like she was delivering orders. "He's a responsible young man. Community members should support each other." I told her politely, firmly no. That car was the last piece of my brother I had left. Her lips thinned. "We'll see if that vehicle even meets HOA codes." And that was the beginning of hell. Every day, I found new violation letters taped to my door. Car too loud. Color too distracting. Possible street racing hazard. Even a claim it was a commercial vehicle because it could be used in competitions. I corrected every accusation with actual bylaws, which only made her angrier. Then came Chase with 2 friends the next weekend. "Come on," he said. "Let's take it around the block." "No, we can pay you," his friend added. I said no. They left, but not quietly. Chase hissed, "You'll regret this," as if he were threatening a school principal. An hour later, Denise returned with her meek husband trailing behind her. She accused me of intimidating minors. She threatened lawsuits. She lectured me on proper neighborhood cooperation. I told her to leave my property. And then came the day everything blew up, a Saturday morning. Peaceful, coffee in hand, until I heard voices in my driveway. I stepped outside to see Chase and his friends filming TikToks with my car. Faces pressed against the garage windows. "Move away from the vehicle," I said. "It's just pictures," Chase muttered. "Relax." "Leave. Now." His face flamed red. "You know what? My mom's calling the cops. She said this car isn't even in your name." She checked. My heart sank. Not in fear, just frustration. My brother's name was still on the registration. I hadn't changed it yet. And that's when we heard the sirens. 3 patrol cars turned into our quiet street. Denise burst out of her house, triumphant. "There! Officers! He's hiding a stolen vehicle." The first officer out of the car froze when he saw me. Chief Bennett, he asked, eyes wide. Morning, I said casually. Chase's bravado melted. Denise's face went pale. Chief, she repeated. Chief of what? The police department. Officer Hughes told her. He's our boss. Denise looked like someone had unplugged her brain. Her mouth opened and closed like a fish. The registration, she sputtered, belonged to my brother, I said. I inherited the car. Officers, I continued, I'd like a full report filed. Ms. Carver knowingly made a false 911 call and has been harassing me for weeks. No, she gasped. It was a misunderstanding. Her son didn't help. Yeah, so what? Chase snapped. He thinks he's better than us. His mother spun around. Chase, stop talking. But he didn't, and every word was caught on 4 body cameras. By the time the officers finished, half the neighborhood had gathered. Denise received a citation for misuse of emergency services. Chase was warned for trespassing. Her husband apologized to anyone who would listen. And the next week, at the HOA emergency meeting, the neighbors voted her out unanimously. Years of pent-up complaints finally poured out. Her reign was over. The videos leaked online. They went viral. Chase became a meme. The Carvers put their house up for sale within a month. I never wanted a spectacle. I just wanted a quiet neighborhood, a place to remember my brother. But sometimes people write their own downfall. All you have to do is stand your ground and let the truth do the rest. I hope you liked the story. For more intriguing stories, please subscribe our channel and also click on bell button